doing? Okay, awesome. So freaking funny. Why is this not coming through? Ooh. Okay. Is he gonna stay? Okay, so funny. Am I live? Am I here? Am I on all? I'm on Instagram Live on Dr. Risa. I made a sexologist earlier, but it's on Dr. Risa. I'm on Facebook, and I'm on my first time on YouTube Live at Dr. Risa, I think. So, I did it. This is my outfit for the day, 2 days before November 6th. I hope you all registered to vote, and now we are going to be voting, or hopefully you did vote already on. It's so funny. I have so many angles that you're going to vote this Tuesday. So again, I want you to see this hat up close and personal. I don't want you to take offense. I am doing it for a few different reasons, and I will tell you about the tie later. But I'm Dr. Risa, the sexy sexologist, and my hat is a hashtag Masa, Make America Sexy Again. Sexy again. Wait, hold on. Finally. And yes, this hat is definitely catchy because I feel like a lot of people are not talking to me at the dog park. Well, I've only worn it one time outside, and I realize why no one wants to wear this hat if it really is that other kind of hat, because it is right now, anyone who wears anything red, you're looking at them and it feels like they're in a Nazi outfit, or they're in an outfit, or someone who is not a nice person. And I hope that's not what you think when I'm wearing this, because it says Make America Sexy. Oh, sexy again. So I want to talk about all different things. Thank you for joining me. Let me read you what I said on my Facebook, and then I have notes too. So Make America Sexy Again. So goodness, it's so crazy. I'm on YouTube Live, and one of my cameras broke, so hopefully it still looks good. And let me tell you about my tie. So I wasn't brought up with putting ties on anybody, so I really don't know how to tie a tie. And so I need to learn, one, to tie it on me. I'm not sure if I'm going to be wearing a red one ever, but in general, wouldn't it be nice to learn how to tie a tie for somebody else? Not many people wear ties anymore. So I asked my neighbor, because I thought maybe he would, and it's like something you haven't done in a while. So he didn't, and then right now he knocked on the door right when I was going live. He goes, I figured it out. So I was thinking about wearing this Halloween, but it's more like I can do many things with a tie. So Make America Sexy Again. So let me read what's here, and then I'm going to read you what's on my hello. So Make America Sexy Again this Tuesday, November 6th. Please vote. Please. You got to get off your phones. You got to get people together. You got to go and vote. So this is the most important midterm elections in my lifetime, and pretty much most of our lifetimes. Voting is sexy, and I'm going to talk about why voting is sexy. And come join me, Dr. Risa, the sexy sexologist, behind the scenes, behind the closed doors. And we're going to be talking about why voting is sexy. And wake up, America. This is our time to speak our truth and be our true, authentic sexual selves. Are you ready? Definitely follow me at Dr. Risa on Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, all the goodies. And maybe by the end, I'll show you a couple different ways what to do with a tie for a striptease lap dance lesson. So let me look at my notes. Oh, we have to, come here, Rom. Come here. So he is definitely part of my videos, and he may hate me, but I did buy, let's see if he'll let me put it on him. I did buy this outfit last week. Again, I'm doing a lot of things not to offend anyone, but to catch your attention. And this is my Romeo Blue. He's not a big fan. Let me see if I'm even doing it right. So it's more to catch your attention. And I know when you see people wearing the MAGA hat, you're already looking at them as a bad person. You looked at me if I'm a bad person or that, not a bad person, but someone who is not as open-minded and liberal and wanting to have make America change, make America sexy, make America great. Like I believe that we can, and what's happening in this world right now, it's shocking because we never thought it would happen. I never thought this would happen in our lifetime. And I'm saying a couple reasons why it's happening is because we have a phone in our hands. We have 24-hour direct access to everything and anything in our lives now. So it's like, am I live? Am I? I have to make sure. Sometimes I'll be speaking and I'll be like, oh, the microphones are not doing it because I'm doing this all on my own. I was here. It's not as whipped up as I want it to be. But it is a hard time because exactly what I'm doing is going to offend people because when they see that I'm wearing this, they think I'm one part of a group that I am not fond of, that I am not happy with what's happening in this world. I am scared. The world is turning into a fear-based world that, again, it's because we have this phone in front of us. Like, I mean, did I ever think I could be speaking and I know I could be putting more cameras and more stuff in front of us and I can have I'm like Patreon, I need of it. And then I'm also on my camera because I really do miss, and I hopefully you miss me doing my videos on YouTube. Go check them out. So if you just got here, I am Dr. Risa, the sexy sexologist, and I'm going to talk about why voting. You can lay down. Lay down. Oh, you don't like the outfit? Well, we can have part of it. Here. Lay down. You're off? Okay. That's my Romeo blue. Want me to take it off? Come here. Okay. He'll keep it on. Maybe he'll come back and I'll finish the whole outfit. And one day I will figure out how to put a tie and someone can teach me, or I could show you different ways. You can blindfold, you can tie someone up, but always when consent. You have to also learn what consent is. What is right? What is wrong? What is true? What is false? What is yes? What is no? We all think it's differently because we're brought up in so many different places, different upbringings, different walks of life, different families and religions and politics and so we have to we have to open up horizons and learn about other things. And that's what the benefit of having a phone in front of our hands is, that it is waking you up. And sometimes it's not a good thing, but it is going to be a good thing in the long run. Well, in the long run, to finally wake everyone up and move forward, because everyone has been in this bubble and we're realizing that nothing really has changed. And we thought it was moving forward, but really it's not. So again, make America sexy again. And we have tomorrow, is one more day. And then Tuesday is the day we vote. And then 2020, I'm doing a voting is sexy right now, but we got to get it ready for 2020 also. It's not just, does not end this Tuesday. Let's breathe and hope that a lot of it's going to be positive this Tuesday, and that's why you need to vote. And I always say, yes, I want everyone to think differently and be your true authentic self, but we need right now the 18 to 40-year-olds. Anyone younger than me who can vote, please vote. And also, you got to talk to your family who is older than me about what your beliefs and what your thoughts are, not what they think, not what the religion thinks, not what the news, that if they're watching Fox News or whatever, or any news. What are your thoughts? Because what is real, what is fake? We really don't know what's happening because they want us to think that way. They want us to think what's real or fake. So let me go through my notes because, again, I have lots of ideas, lots of thoughts, but I want you to hear them all and not me go all over the place. So wake up, America, make America sexy again, finally. And what is sexy? Why is voting? Voting, like I do hashtag, voting is sexy. Why would I say that? Because some people only listen to sex. They don't listen to sexy. And sexy is so much more than just, I wish it was a tie, so much more than just sexy. It's sex and relationships and communication and connection and getting to know yourself first through masturbation and orgasm, and then you can connect with others. And I'm learning still every day. And the thing is, the more this world is definitely learning, we're also, it's sad, and I don't want this to happen, but it's happening every moment I notice, is that we're dividing each other up. One, we have a president who people are looking up to and following his rhetoric, mean, harmful ways and talk. To me, it feels like a dictator. So me wearing this, it feels like a dictator kind of outfit, and that's not why I'm wearing it. I'm trying to like catch your attention to be like, we need to open up our eyes. We need to wake the fuck up right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. And I'm trying to wake up also, but again, everyone's going to have their own story. Everyone's going to have their own beliefs, and they're not going to listen to one side, and they think someone else is not going to listen to that or understand that. I will say there's a lot of things I don't understand, and I am trying to wake up and learn, but it's tough when we're trying to just survive and be happy and safe and sane and okay. So this is what I wrote, but there's so many more. But wake up. So why is voting is sexy? One, it's our voice, it's our power. One, they've been women especially, and just everyone, like men want to keep the power. They want, and so it's weird for women who are voting for men who want to keep the power. I don't understand it, because I feel like women don't want the power. They want to have us be equal and want us to be moving forward and making this world really amazing. But when it's only wanting power, control, money, and telling us what we should be and do, yeah. So right now, thank God, as a 41-year-old woman, I can vote. So if I can vote, please, you can vote. If you're 18 and over and you register to vote, and please go Tuesday, or hopefully you already did it, get people together. But also, if you did not register, you can register now to be up to par for the next time, for 2020. So our voice, our power, our authentic true self. And what's awesome is if you do have a voice and you do have a heart and you are kind and you are genuine, no one's watching you when you vote. You're behind the scenes. You're behind your closed little doors. And so if you're doing it because someone else in your family or work, they're not watching you vote. That's what's awesome about it. So please do what you feel like in your heart, in your soul, in your gut, in your body, what you want to see with your grandkids, with your kids, with your family, with your friends in the future. Because if you think it's not going to get, if you think what's happening now, you're going to be out of health insurance, you're going to be out of jobs, you're going to be out of money, you're going to be on the streets. They don't care about anyone else except the higher billionaires, not $100,000 in your hopefully pocket that you think you have, or the money that you've been saving up from your, 401k. They don't care about that. I've been an independent contractor my whole life, and I've realized they don't care about anyone who doesn't have a JOB, but JOB is a slave place, because then you pay your taxes, and then you have rules and regulations and corporate bullshit. And, me doing this is what I was going to say, me doing this. If I had a boss and they saw this, I bet I would be fired. If they read a review that they thought that I said something right or wrong or true or false, I don't know, I would get fired. Last week there was a miscommunication and she put it on Facebook. I could have been fired. And it's sad because everyone is getting fired, and guess what it sounds like? It sounds like motherfucking Trump, not the Masa hat, the MAGA hat. You're fired. No, wait. Oprah was like, that's free. No, I am thinking 2020, Oprah Winfrey. Please, I know that would probably not be it is a good choice, but I want her to be healthy and happy making a decision and passionate if she does decide to run for 2020. But I think she has a lot to say, a lot of heart, and we need that right now, because you just have to peel the layers of not what religion says, not what politics say, not what your family says. What do you want? Who are you? What are you? So our voice, our power, our authentic true self. And people from a long time ago till today have worked their ass off, have died, have done anything for us to vote. And so please, please vote this Tuesday, because I really don't know if this keeps going. Remember this, we will be able to vote again. Or like what Trump is doing is what he's been wanting to do. He wants to be everyone to dress up like him, everyone to talk about him, everyone to have shit. I almost bought a dog toy. Instead, I bought a marijuana hemp toy that Romeo ruined. But I do have a marijuana 420 Facebook Live, Instagram Live this week, so come join me on that. Another thing why voting is sexy are reproductive, healthy sexual rights. Why does anyone else have a right to decide on what I want to do, what I want to say, what I want to feel, who I want to decide on my body? And that's the thing, like, no one wants to make me, hello, no one wants to they want to have control over us. And that's the thing. Is it God's right? It's all a scam. It's all baloney just for you to believe in it. So what do you think? Because the thing is, I know I make a choice of what I want to do with my body. And that's what I teach also about confidence and being sexy and sexual and learning about what your body feels like and who you are. It's our free vessel. It's our free body. It's our free soul. And it's free for you to get to know it. And so people are telling us that we're not supposed to get to know it. And it's with who tells us? Our family or church. And why? Because they're trying to control us. So you need to figure out by masturbating and connecting with yourself in a sexual self-care way and really learning and slowing down, because you need to know that this is our body, not what the church says, not what the government says. It's your body, not anyone else's. And what's crazy is the ones who are Trump fans and conservatives now are the ones who usually got an abortion. So please get me to understand that. Do you feel like, again, like, think about your future. If there's going to be someone else and you made a decision that you didn't have a kid at that time, or a lot of times people are getting pregnant because they don't even know what sexual health is, so they don't even know that they got pregnant, and then they sometimes don't even know who they got pregnant from. So now they're pretending, and now we have scientific ways to say this is DNA or whatever, but we need to educate ourselves, and that's why so many people are like, wait, this education, what is happening now? Sexual health and sex positive ways, and learning about who we are through sexual, not like learning about the human body in a non-sexual way, but a very way to build yourself up to learn really who you are. So our reproductive healthy sexual rights, think about that. This is why voting is sexy, and this is why you need to vote on Tuesday. LGBTQ equality, Project 10 baby. In '93, I went to Project 10. I never heard of LGBTQ until years after, but I went to a Project 10, and that was a bisexual, gay, lesbian, anyone who just wants to know if they're normal and who they can talk to. And yes, we are all normal, but the world doesn't make like we feel. I'm a little crazy. I know I'm all out there wearing a Make America Sexy Again, voting is sexy, outfit that looks like, and it would look cuter if I knew how to, do a tie, but I'm going to show you different ways to use it later. Number 4, and there's so many more that why voting is sexy, and I am doing a campaign for that, and then going to Burning Man if anyone wants to join in 2020. Healthcare. Again, being an independent contractor and not having a job, you really, and if you want to have healthcare, not having a job, it is hell and back, especially having a mental illness, especially having, pre-existing conditions, and charging you an arm and a leg for more than mortgage or rent or more. It's very difficult. So if you think about voting on and your healthcare rights, think about your healthcare, and if you don't have a job, how are you going to pay that? And think about how expensive it is, because it's about $1,000 a month if you want to kind of feel like you have insurance. But if not, you're paying with going to a doctor or getting medicines, and hopefully you don't need medicines, but maybe one day you do. You have to think this way. And mental illness too, how difficult. I was talking about in some of my stories, and I should do one again. I'm seeing my psychiatrist on Tuesday, and how difficult it was to finally get to see a mental health doctor in New York City, also in California. And it's so much easier to get on heroin or oxy or drugs, and or when you do finally go to the doctor, they want you to take a lot of drugs. And I can talk all about the healthcare system and how much most psychiatrists who don't take insurance, they're just drug dealers. They're just writing scripts and making money, power, control. And what do you want in your future? Again, we have to figure out today what we really want, because everything's changing. We have it in our phones. We see what we want all day long. Even if we don't want to watch the news, it's right there. It's right there. Even if you don't, someone's texting you, someone's calling you, something pops up. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But sometimes we have to, and this is why voting is sexy. Make America sexy again, finally. Okay, number 5, rape and violence. And sexual harassment, and we need to figure out how to end this all and not let these people not let us have a voice. I mean, we have gone under the bus 2 weeks ago, a month ago probably, that was with Kavanaugh, and like everything that, because he got to be in the Supreme Court, everything that women, it was just a lot of women shutting down again. And why do we want to shut down? We are moving forward. Why? Because they don't want women to be empowered. They don't want women to have a voice. They're saying that, oh, we hire women. No, they just have to say that. They don't want us to be empowered. And the funny thing is, I don't think, for me, I don't want women to be a queen or king or equal and fun and happy. Again, that's hard because you know, you already know why. That's fantasy. But so those are my 5, and there's so many more. But the reason why I'm wearing this, I hope you like it. Would you wear a hat like this? I could sell it on my website when that finally gets launched. Let me breathe. Have you been breathing? That's why I do yoga and meditate and masturbate and hopefully have sex, because sex and connection and touch is disappearing because we're having our phone in hands instead of holding hands. We have our hands holding our phones and we're not giving each other hugs. And I will tell you, this weekend I gave some connection hugs, and it felt good, and it felt like it got me to reboot myself. Like, we need that. Like, yeah, I get massages, but sometimes we need that sexual reboot. So. And I'm realizing how important it is. And that's why I'm just going to get a costume too. And I'm doing it more to say, again, if you get close, make America sexy again. Do you see it? I'm on all different, I don't even know if this is on anymore. Is it? Oh, it's so funny. Hello guys, I'm trying to get my, no. My camera to still record. Oh, I do even have cute little heels on. I don't wear heels walking down the street because I love to walk and I love to be comfortable. And if my feet are hurting, like, you don't want to be around me. So I did not wear this on Halloween. I'm not sure if you saw the pictures. I should have done a video. I love my outfit. I wore 2 outfits, but my favorite outfit, because it was so comfy, I dressed up like my dog. If you saw pictures too with Romeo dressed up in his little navy blue doggy outfit, and then he ran away. And then I want to show you also different things. Okay, so this is the thing. Yes, so the costume I wore was Romeo. My dog's blind in one eye, and I was like, something in your eye if you've never worn contacts. So I put the left on because Romeo's blind in that eye, and then I have this white furry coat, and we're just white and little earmuffs. But if I want to go full out, I can paint my face. And let's talk about that whole painting face thing too. If I paint my face white and look like my Romeo, will I get in trouble? Will he be offended? I mean, that's the thing. It's like the whole thing. We don't even know sometimes what they're reasoning. We always don't know 2 sides of the story, and then we crash and burn and think about, like, this is what they meant, and then it wasn't. Like, again, I didn't read the whole story. I don't want to know the whole story because I'm so sick of the news. But the whole the Halloween outfit with the wall, the Mexico wall, I think it was Idaho schools, and they're just like, oh my God, they need to be all fired. I'm like, everyone needs to be fired for everything now, because we don't know if they were doing it to catch people's attention, like Yeah, it's Idaho, so were they conservative? I don't know. Or were they doing it to like prove a point and maybe they had a little video, but instead they like took, like, you could take this and go, what is she doing, you know? So then everyone's fired. So it's like those people, I don't know what's going to happen with those student or those teachers in Idaho. But again, we don't know their side of the story. And again, I don't like the whole real story of what's happening with the conservatives because it's all just a fear-based bullshit story. Come on. This is all stolen land. It's just a way to think that they are bad people. They are just people who want a better life, just like you and I. And some people are lucky that they were born in the right circumstance, and some people were not. But now you have no excuses because you can vote on Tuesday, and you can do it and have a voice, and you don't have to be anything except lucky that you can vote right now. And if you were able to register, please just do it on Tuesday. Get your booty out, drive, walk. I heard there's Lyft now doing a whole special. So what I'm saying with the whole outfit, so this could be an outfit that I could get in trouble, and everyone's like, you're fired, and not listening to both sides of the story. And then about 4 months ago, or a couple of years, I don't know when, but Roni, what is it? Real Housewives of New York, and Leanna came dressed up as Diana Ross, and she put brown, I don't know if she tanned or brown makeup or whatever. I mean, I used to tan all the time when I lived in San Diego. I want to be as dark as possible. And now that I live in New York, I just feel like, why would I? But I'm enjoying my real natural color. And sometimes I put like brown tanning stuff if I feel too pale or I feel like I want to get all sunny, beachy, airy feeling. But again, like she was saying that she loved Diana Ross, but what was the reason? So she got really, like, not in trouble. I don't know the whole story on that, but this goes to Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly got fired 2 weeks ago or something on NBC. I don't know, one of the channels. I don't know the whole story about Megyn Kelly. I know her views are not the same as mine, but I know she's worked hard for whatever she's done in her life, and I'm very proud of who she is and what she's done, because anyone who worked from the bottom up and does it because of passion and what they want. But I don't think anything she said on that TV that day when she was talking about people who dress up, again, maybe ignorance. We all have to learn and we all have to wake up, and that's what we want to do, but it's very difficult when instead it feels like we're getting divided by just trying to speak up. And she was doing it more like, I don't know if she's doing it to understand, but she wasn't doing it in hate. And a lot of people have to wake up and realize some people do it in hate because they're just not nice people and kind people, and or mental illness or something's in their life that's making them not as good-hearted as they could be. But that's how we have to back up and learn to listen. And it's tough. I will be honest. I'm guilty just like you and me and all. So, but she got fired, and it's just like, is that what the world's going to be? Instead, wait, why are we getting everyone fired and putting them under the bus or putting them? Let's figure out a way, and how can we do it? But we have to figure that out if we want to move forward. And and then the Al Roker thing. I mean, again, like, everyone's going to criticize or say a negative comment or a positive comment. It's like, wait, what can we? Hello. What can we say or do? It's like sometimes we just shut down because we don't even know what to say or do anymore. So, like, that he was dressed up. I was a huge Back to the Future fan back in the 80s, and Michael J. Fox and Al Roker was the scientist, what do you think? And because Back to the Future, he was a white guy, they're all like, wait, how is that? And I get there's a different point, but you also have to, sometimes we don't do something or say something because we mean it in our way. We really don't. And so I hope you look at it with Megyn Kelly, and I don't know the whole wall thing, so I can't like go on that with the Halloween costumes. And I stayed in, like, yeah, I walked a few blocks with my cute Romeo blue costume, but I don't like crowds anymore. And again, you never know. Like, you have to live our life to the fullest, but it's definitely more like, should I stay home? There's a big crowd. What's going to happen? So how are we going to change and make America sexy again? If you just got here, make America sexy again. Hello. It's so funny. I'm on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and I think my camera, I don't know why, is not staying open and recording. Luckily, we have some other ways, but so how are we? We could shut down internet and start fresh. You know that's not going to happen. How would we get rid of Twitter and Instagram and all our ways? You know, where did you email me or text me? It's like, wait, you Snapchatted me? I don't even have Snapchat. That's why I never wrote you back. So it's like, it's very different, this world, and it's changed in the last 2 years dramatically. And if you think this is dramatic, oh no, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. No, I'm just kidding. Again, one day I will learn how to tie a tie. Someone needs to teach me, because I think it would be sexy to wear a tie and then you take it off and consent and ask to tie them up or blindfold them. Watch my striptease videos, Eva Risa videos, and you can see some parts where you use a tie or a handkerchief or whatever. So because of this, having the hands in the phones in our hands in the news 24/7, the world is more divided. The world is in fear. The world is, and this is why this Tuesday is so important. And so really take a yoga class, breathe, meditate, masturbate, and really get in tune with what you want in the future, and really think why voting is sexy to you and why it's important to you to be an American citizen who can vote at this time on Tuesday. So I kind of want to end it here because I could go into some things that I don't really want to talk about right now about like more about this guy who this sexy sexologist. I like this outfit more than a real blue outfit with a different stain on here. But I was going to talk more, but hopefully I'll come back tomorrow and maybe I'll even wear something like this or get it tied and show what I really was looking and get Romeo and take some photos because I have more hot topics to talk about on why voting is sexy and make America sexy again finally. And tell me if you want a hat like this. And yeah, definitely check me out on YouTube at Dr. Risa. Comment, share, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your sexy self-care Sunday. Go take an hour off tonight. It's I know that it's getting late on the East Coast, but and with the time change. But I hope you had a fun Halloween weekend. Thank you for joining me, and definitely tell people about voting is sexy, and hopefully you will be voting on Tuesday and getting the word out. So, bye. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye, guys. Hope you had fun on YouTube. It was my first time. I didn't even see. Let's see. Aw, thank you, Vanessa. Aw. I like that girl. Thank you, Vanessa. That made my day. Aw. Follow me. Say hi to me on Instagram, Vanessa. I like your energy too. Bye, guys, and hope to see you soon. And hopefully I'll get better cameras because one of them broke recently and you'll get more. Bye.